Hey guys, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt, and today we are going to make green chips. But before we do, while I was doing my daily scouting, just making sure that I haven't missed something, turns out I've totally missed something. So that's good. So it turns out all these things, while doing a great job, are actually running out of carbon dioxide. So we do need to make more of that reasonably quickly, because otherwise all this work that I've done for power is for naught. No one wants things being for naught. Also, you may notice that I've changed the graphics around last time. So if you're watching the stream last time, you'll note that KiwiHawk was suggesting some graphics enhancements. So I gave them a look, and yeah, they look neat. So I decided to keep them. So among things that's white, like the belts, it's a slightly different color, and also when things are leveled, they change color as opposed to all just being gray. So level 2 is red. Nice. That's cool. That is also full of stuff. Not acceptable. Hang on. We're going to start dealing with this brown algae at some point in the near future. Okay, so that's that problem done. Good. Now, I've also been doing a little bit of working on ratios, figuring out what I need and what I can sustain. And while doing that, I actually found there's a much better way to be making stuff from my electrolyzers. I just don't have the science for it yet. And also I want to be doing swamp farming as soon as I can. But before I start doing that, I want my green chips made. And you know what? That leads us probably into a good place to start making the green chips. Because that's where we were last episode. I like to say the episode, but it is also a live stream, so... But I always think that, you know, myself, I'm probably going to watch this when I go into... At some point, I'm just going to watch this for myself on YouTube, and I think, you know what? I want to tell myself per episode what's going on. Uh, that's just who I am as a person. I don't know why I'm that way. I'm just a broken individual, I suppose. Anyway. Now that we've got that out of the way and a heck load of land, let's make our chips. Delicious, delicious chips. So, where are we up to? They've changed a couple of things around, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm looking at. But, so, you know, the graphics are a little bit different. I will get the hang of it, as will we all. So we've got our basic electronic components. We've got our solder. We need to make a basic electric board, and then we just need to put some iron plates. So that's pretty easy. I think we're almost there anyway, aren't we? So we're going to need probably 2 more factories. And I don't think anything else is going to need copper. I might just swing this in just to try and make it a little bit tidier. I've been thinking how I'm going to do the tier 2 belts and that sort of thing. And I may have a plan for that, but I actually don't know. The 2 options I've got is either I put them on a belt for a short distance going down the bus and then bringing it back out to make the tier 2, or I continue building upwards in this ever-ending spiral of misery and decay. Did I just get overly dramatic there? Of course I did. Do I care? Not really. Okay, so yeah, we need to make the basic electric boards, and that one's pretty easy again, because that's just this, and probably go from like... And now the solder's not coming yet because, oh no, the solder is coming. Here it comes. Also, the graphics have changed like some of the art assets, so the tin looks a little bit shinier. Basic. Okay, I need to bring those boards up as well. Neat. Okay, that's fine. That's easy enough. What we're going to do is go like that. Go underneath. Probably underneath here. Split it a bit. Let's be honest, it's going to need to be split. And we're going to do a very similar thing that we've done up here. Excuse me. And just do it like that. Okay. Okay, so that makes the basic board, and then we actually need to get the electric circuits. And that's easy, or it would be if I had the iron plates, which, quite frankly, that is a thing I don't have a lot of right now. And I reckon I bring it up through this side. But of course, we don't have a lot of iron plates right now, so that's a bit of a problem. One that we will one day endeavor to fix, but not today. There'll be no fixing this today. And I don't want to take that many of them because I know if I took too many, it's just going to slow down everything else being made. Really, the big slowdown right now is iron production, and I hope to get that. Oh, geez, really? You know what? No, not today. I will get this done, even if I have to collect 40 iron plates. I will do this. So my two goals today is I want to get the farms up and running, and I want to increase my iron and copper production. Because as you'll note, that's what's stymieing my entire factory right now. I think I'll probably work on... I don't know what I'm going to work on first. I had a plan, and then I was like, you know what, maybe that's not my plan. I just need 2 more iron. Maybe I will get the iron production increased first, because then I can get my farms going off of that. Okay, so first time we've ever built a yellow belt. That's good. Obviously, I mean this mod, not ever, because that would be a bit strange. Nope, that's not where they're supposed to go. They're supposed to go a little bit further up. And we're going to need more assemblers, which of course me. Alright, that was the sound of frustration as I realized that everything I've worked for, my hopes and dreams have all been destroyed. I am being melodramatic, obviously. But also I am sad. No, it's actually okay. I just need to build another assembler. Also, steel now look like steel bars again, which is just how base Factorio does it, I believe. You know what? I could just build it that way. Why is that cheaper? Anyway, it's faster to build them this way anyway, so I might as well. Like, this is actually production bonus. The real trick is finding the tiny little guy. Okay. And for now, I'm just going to put it in a box, because quite frankly, I don't care enough to try and rig up everything when I'm already having massive shortages of iron. Okay. So. Now, in theory, I have green chips being made. Good. Now, iron is the next problem I have. Now, what I want to do for iron is I want to build more crystallizers. Now, we've got power problems. That's probably why everything's running a little bit more shocking than normal. Carbon dioxide does not look like it's fixing itself. Did I not? What oh my gosh. Herg. See, when you actually connect things up, you actually do have to put the inserter arm into it. I know it's an advanced tactic that not many players know about, but you do actually need to connect things. It's okay. A lot of people make that mistake, and I still regard them as decent enough people. So you don't need to feel ashamed. This is a safe space. Anyway, now that I've made that funny mistake, we do need more copper. Quite frankly, we can probably steal from here because ain't nothing using that copper. I would just feel a little bit better if we had another, like, algae farm, but... I do know from playing around a little bit that this will fix the problem, at least to some degree, after a short while. Just because we did have like a bunch of algae farms that weren't running due to the lack of carbon dioxide. So now we've got the carbon dioxide, it should be a little bit cleaner. Which is not a phrase most people say about carbon dioxide, obviously. But yeah. We could also shut down the second electrolyzer set. And maybe I'll at some point make like a circuit thing that'll just shut things down when power starts getting a little bit short. That might be the best idea. It does seem like at this level of power it does sustain itself. But quite frankly, I would just rather get power online properly first. And it looks like, yeah, for a change I've built a full loop of this. That's okay. If I cut this power, that'll probably fix everything for a short while. No, I mean it cut power requirements, but it didn't actually produce more power, but hopefully that... Wow, it didn't really change that much. I guess that tells you how screwed everything gets when it really starts getting bad, huh? But I mean, it's trying to fix it, and I think it will start getting better very, very soon. I'm just going to let it go for a little while. Meanwhile, I'm going to... No, I was going to worry about getting my metal sorted, but honestly, power is always #1 importance, and it probably always will be #1 importance. So I'm going to build another algae farm and another 2 assemblers. And hopefully that makes things a little bit better. We've got 2 green chips. That's good stuff. But I do need iron. Alright, so I've got enough for my algae farm. That's good. And I need 2 assemblers, which are going to require another 8 plus something iron. Do that, just so I can steal more iron from it later. Because thievery is the most important thing in this factory. I have a funny feeling that iron is not going to be... Oh! There is iron here. Copper is the slowdown. Take the iron, boy. You deserve it. The heir to the Iron Fortune. The Iron Throne, if you will. Yeah, I should have thought of that joke earlier. Anyway. Does... I was about to say look like power's sorting itself out, but no, it's absolutely shocking. Although, it does look like the tier 2s are turning on and off, so... That means it is actually making progress, because they weren't even being turned on for a moment. No, it's not progress. I was fooled. Okay. So. I just do it like this. Will that just sort itself out? Not really. I'm gonna have to do it like that. Okay, that's fine, more or less. And then we assemble, power line. Now what I'm a little bit worried about right now is that this is really getting a lot from one side and not the other. So what I might do... better if I could get this down like this. It's not efficient, I know, but I just want to try and at least have a balanced belt to some degree. Because that'll allow it to make the wood pellets a little bit faster. Now the wood pellets are coming faster, then we get our wood blocks faster, and then everything else will just slowly start ticking along. So we are getting more power to the tier 2s. But I think it's pretty clear that we need to get this green science done relatively quickly. So, what do we need for that? Well, not a lot more actually. So let's turn this off because we don't need those anymore. What do we need? We need soil, compost, water, easy. Wood bricks is a bit of a pain because I do need that, and paper. Again, a little bit of a pain, but we can get that. So what I really need right now is just my electric circuits that I was building, and I should have 2 of them. Fantastic. That's short by... oh, actually. Oh, that's perfect timing. There we go. We need a little bit more iron. No, we don't. Because what we can do is we can just steal... because we build an assembler 1 over here. We'll just turn that into assembler 2. With everything upgrades that way. Now normally I'd say this isn't actually helping, but it is advancing the cause of science. And science is its own reward. Okay, so now that we've got that, we can make... what's up? White chocolate chips and banana bread sounds fine. A little bit unusual, but I'm excited regardless. Okay. So now we can actually put water in this thing, which is pretty exciting. Probably didn't need to use the iron for pumps, but I did. Oh, you know what? You know what? Rather than that, get it from there. Yeah, that's good. We're out of basic transport belts, which is probably going to be a little bit of a problem for a little while. We really do need iron. For that we really do need power. Yeah, okay, we are having an interesting problem right now. We need to make more iron. To get more iron, we need more power. To get more power, we need more iron. It's because the farms are gonna need a lot of iron. So maybe I'm just gonna prepare the farm stuff now. No. I need more power. That's really what it comes down to. No matter how you look at it, power is the big problem. Because if I don't have more power, I am going to need more iron. Because the science, I can make the the agricultural science all I want, but if it's not actually making the power for it, then it's irrelevant. Like, it's completely useless. It does appear this is backing up a little bit. Not too much, though. No, it's probably fine. It is making pallets, which is making wood blocks. That is working as fast as it can. Honestly, you know what? I know I built that for a reason, but let's just Because this will build things 25% faster. 25% faster wood pellets is going to be, you know, a decent improvement. Does look like power's getting itself sorted out for now. But I just don't know if that's going to be a constant thing or if that's how it's feeling right now. I mean, the power is maxed out again. That's good. But quite frankly, I don't know how long it's going to be like that for. So that's an interesting problem. Might actually turn off science for the meantime. Because let's be honest, it's not doing anything right now anyway. Oh, it needs 4 and 1. Okay, so yeah, that's just going to be... Okay, never mind. Agricultural science is not as important as getting the iron produced. So that's going as fast as it can, which is good. I would love to have the slightly faster belts there, but quite frankly, it's not going to help. And that's probably going to start running out, so let's just turn this back up. Use the power lines. Oh, you know, I've got a couple. I can do this. Turn this back on. Thank you. So the next thing I need after filtration units, which I'm glad they're working, is crystallizers. Now, I worked out that one crystallizer can do 22 ore, and one of these can do 180. So, fun fact, if you have that, you have 8 of them, then one of these can supply 1 crusher. So I've actually built too many crushers here. I have built too many crushers. Because they crush it all super quickly. So what I could do... Okay, so when I built this, I didn't really think about how that was going to work. That's alright. So we've got a bunch of crushers in hand now. We've got some ore which we could probably put in the crusher. There we go, problem solved. So we need more... You know what, actually, I know I hate doing this, but quite frankly, I've got all this extra land and I've got a bunch of wind turbines that I'm not using. Why don't I just bring them out just for a little while? Because it will be extra power that... It's free power. You know, no reason to not have free power. I mean, aside from the fact that wind power sucks. Aside from that fact. And that is a fact, not an opinion. Specifically in this game, I'm not really making a judgment call on real life. I mean, I don't think efficiency is good as burning stuff, but hey, it does last a little bit longer. So it does give me an extra, you know, 930 kilowatts, which, you know, it puts a little less strain on the coal manufacturing side of things. Probably even make it a little bit more. Just to get a little bit of renewable power going, just to hopefully keep things a little bit cleaner. These will all have to be busted down at some point, but for now, I mean, it's an extra megawatt of power, and that's good. It just reduces the strain. on things. Because Lord knows I'm about to use probably about another megawatt of power with what I'm about to do. So, what do I need? I need crystallizers. I would love 8 crystallizers if I could find them. What do I need for crystallizers? Surprise, surprise, I need a bunch of iron plates. And some copper. Copper's not a problem. Surprisingly. Gonna steal my very slow being produced iron. Crystallizers. How many can I build now? 1. Did it. I need basic circuit boards as well. Thankfully, I got a bunch of those. They're brown now. That's just the color they are. Do more. And whatever I do here, I'm always going to need more treadmills. There's no way around that, unfortunately. Okay. So, the plan here is we're going to just use a bunch of stuff. And we're going to go... Ooh, I've lost them already. It'd be nice if I had one more just to make it an even sort of number of sorts, but I don't, so that's alright. You know what, we're just going to do it this way. We're just all going to go on the top line right now. And this will hopefully give me some degree of good times. Could make steel pipes. I find that funny that I could make steel pipes but not the crappy elements. I ain't going to do that because quite frankly I just have a shortage of everything right now. Hopefully that'll change shortly. Okay, so now the plan here is we're going to... Oh, we need another sorter, don't we, too? Actually, do we? We could just use the same sorter, I suppose. We could just bring it down to here. Because, I mean, I don't think this one's working to efficiency. So, I mean, we could just go... Yeah, well, I got a bunch of crushers. This is one of those temporary measures that I love so very, very much. And crush. Okay. Come on, buddy, you can do it. I did it. I'm proud of you, buddy. Okay, now we just got to get some power lines into it. And besides, we need to grab some power lines so we can grab some more wind turbines. Feel bad about grabbing these wood blocks because I know how much I need them. You know what? If it's for renewable power, it's probably fine. Okay, so that should be outputting a decent amount of stuff coming through. I mean, it's going to output more stuff, and so how much can... So one of these will output 22.5. Okay, and this can do 180. So there's no way in here I'm doing anything near 180. Actually, that's 90. So 4 is 90. Another 3. So let's just go for one more. In fact, you know what? Let's make this even simpler. Gosh, just making things difficult for myself there. Drop, pick up. And if we do another crystallizer, like say here, I mean, hopefully that really enhances what we're making. It does look better. And then of course we'll produce more copper as well. That's exciting. Okay, the problem now is the mineral sludge. We're just not getting enough of it because we need more slag slurry. But this is when we start looking at the basic chemistry. Because I've been doing a little bit of digging around in SeaBlock forums and such, and it turns out this basic chemistry might make things a lot faster for me if I just do a little bit of working around here. I could probably even double this without actually adding too much. So that's what we might be doing next. Problem is we're just not making enough slag slurry. Okay, that's fine. Kind of want to have this go like that. Get a bit extra room. How's that box full of sulfur going? Still plenty of sulfur in there. Good. Rather the empty room is more the point that I'm looking for, actually. Okay. But I do believe we've increased our iron production. I'm just going to double check that. It'll be like this minuscule amount. No, it was not a minuscule amount at all. It's sizable. I mean, it's gone from like... Maybe so that's sizable. But it's you know what? No, it's still good. It's something we needed to see. Alright, so how's power situation going? Because that's the thing that's going to ruin everything, of course. The question is it backing up or is it going to kill me? And it is... It's kind of backing up. Okay, that's good. So we are going to continue building more of the wind turbines. I'm going to build them in a slightly different place, just to... When the turbines go down because they're in my way, I don't want them to all go down at once. I mean, they will go down at some point, but not all at once, please. And I've got to get all this extra sand, so... Cool. So just rig those up with the power lines. Okay, so that's given us, yeah, an extra 1.6 megawatts. That's 1.5 megawatts. I don't think I can build more wind. I could build more. I don't think I want to build more, is probably what I'm saying. Could build more. Would take a lot of space. Quite frankly, I don't know if I care enough. More the point was it stops the absolute hunger for charcoal that I would require right now. The hunger is still there. The hunger will never leave for charcoal. It is a wonderful system, and we can never go without it. At least until we get to, like, nuclear power, and then, you know, all bets are off, but we're not there yet. Okay, so what we really need now is more red science so we can get basic chemistry done. No, we don't need red science, we need green. What's the hold up on green? I have a funny feeling it's iron, but in a different way. No, it's copper. Okay, we'll do this then. Haha, tricked ya. Okay, so that's just gonna make some green science for a little bit. We've only got enough things right now to be able to make one research project at a time. But it does look like things are coming through a little bit faster now, so that's very, very good to see. Part of me is tempted to build more wind turbines. I don't know why. It's a bit rubbish. How far away is solar power? Not that I really want to do too much solar power as well, but solar energy is fairly close actually. 15 electric circuits. Never mind, I changed my mind. I don't want it. We've got 106 wind turbines going right now. So it's about 100 turbines for 1 megawatt, I guess. No, it wouldn't be that. I don't know. I could do the maths, but quite frankly, I don't care enough. So green science is happening. What I might want to do is fine. Splitters, do they need... They need iron. Okay, well that's another problem with iron. What a surprise. God, I'm looking forward to the time where I don't care about the amount of iron that I'm producing. It's not today. It probably won't be next session either, but one day. That's all I want. One day just to go, oh, I don't care. It's 20,000 iron, whatever. As I said though, that day is not today. That's all filled up, that's nice. That is getting there. A bunch of charcoal on the belt, which is going to be useful for when I need to. This charcoal has all come from like this one little factory, which I'm rather proud of it actually, to be honest. It doesn't have as much to do as like constant burning of the fuel, not the fuel mines, that's not what it's called. It doesn't require as much power as the power plants require. I'm just going to give up on trying to say that. I'm just going to... You know what I mean. I know what I mean. We all know what I mean. Why am I being a dick about it? Answer, I'm a dick about everything. That's the official phrase, and I'm going to stick to it. So one day I do need to get rid of this brown algae. I'm going to turn it to compost into compost, but I want that to be a little bit more certain before I start doing that, because do I need... Okay, hang on. Beans. What I want beans. So zombie eucalyptus. That needs mud. Okay, so it doesn't actually need compost. Okay, what do I need compost for? That's probably the big question. Because otherwise, if I don't drastically need it for anything major... Soil and fertilizer. Okay, fertilizer I will need one day. Again, compost is one of the easiest things in the game to make. It's not causing any harm the way that it is right now, though. Like, it's not hurting anyone, the fact of just having it all built up. I'm looking forward to getting the zombie eucalyptus going. And it's not that far away either. So that's going alright. I need 2 filter inserters. And 1 regular splitter. That's right, that needs iron. It needs like lots of iron. It doesn't need lots of iron though, honestly. You know what, that can just keep going at a slow pace. It's fine. As long as it keeps going, I don't honestly care that much. What's the problem down here? Iron? Of course it is. Yeah, kid, eat up. I like the idea, you just say, here you go kid, eat up, and then you give it nothing to eat. What's the problem here? Iron. Don't know what I was expecting, honestly. And now the problem is more the fact that I just don't have enough slag coming through, which is what we're working on basic chemistry for. And we could even start preparing this now. We do need a lot of belts for this though. So maybe we stop using our belts on other things for the moment. Hmm? Hey. The plan on this one is pretty simple. We build a bunch of electrolyzers, like little, what are they called? Electrodes. And we're just going to shoot them across. And we're just going to keep shooting them across, and they're going to make the things go fast. And things going fast is what you always want to say. Obviously. No slow, only fast. So we're going to have one going like that, one going like that. The pickup will always be further away. However, the drop off is going to be slightly different. So that's going to be probably more than I want to deal with. That's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. Okay, and then the other one goes back. Yeah, so that one, that's the wrong way. Okay, pick up, drop. Picks up there, then the other one picks up from here, then drops off here. I could do a circle like I did the other one. And that is a perfectly valid option, I suppose. Okay, and then what I want is a chemical plant. And a chemical plant is not actually as difficult to build as I thought it would be when I said the name. But chemical plant needs to have access to water, which I believe that's actually pretty easy to do. And then it'll spit up mineralized water, which I can either clarify or I can give to something that actually wants mineralized water, which I'm pretty sure something wants it. I mean, these make it, so I mean, just put it on the other side of that, and you would be absolutely gravy. And you always want to be absolutely gravy. You don't need half gravy. Ugh. Half gravy. All right. The copper seems like it's actually in a pretty good place right now. Iron needs work, but that's okay. Iron I'm only worried about until the point that we don't have... Until the point that we... I'll get there. Once we get basic chemistry, it'll be alright. Told you I'd get there. Okay. And so we just need to still make some more green science. How far are we? We've got another 40% to go. So 40% of 50. Same as 50% of 40, so 20? Is that how that works? I don't know. I know I saw like a math trick about doing like percentages. 50% of 40 is the same as 40% of 50, is that right? 50% of 10 is the same as 10% of 50. Yeah, that works. Ugh. Sorry, you didn't come here for math, did you? Maybe you did. Maybe you did come here for basic math, in which case you're welcome. Okay, so as soon as I get basic chemistry, we're going to get this ball a-rolling. I'm actually going to get steel on me. I already had a bunch of steel. Okay, I don't need more steel on me then. Got already carbon. All I got to do is just make the electrolyzers and then figure out the water problem, which I can prepare for that now. Oh, and then we also do need inserters on every single one of these. That's not too difficult though. That's just do that. Yeah, that's done. That problem was not a tough one. I forgot though we did need more inserters. Yeah. Oh yeah, chemical plant. You know, can you just spit that up? Thanks. I don't want to carry that around anymore. Okay, so chemical plant. Basic chemistry is going to require, with these used electrodes, we need purified water, and that'll turn into mineralized water and just regular old water. So this is going to be a weird thing to do an overflow valve on that, but so it needs purified water. Pretty sure I have a lot of that. It's just getting it is the problem. You know what? I was just saying we have a lot of copper. Let's steal that copper. Time to make pipes out of copper again. Look at all that copper. Oh, so much. Oh, now that we've got a bunch of copper pipes, we can, probably not quite that much. Let's hold 10 copper. So now we can go all this pipe work. We can get the purified water, bring it across somehow. Using magic. I'll do it that way. Fair. Fair. Okay. Now we can go across here. Across. Yeah, so we're going to need to just go a little bit to go. There we go. It'd be better if we had better pipes that would last longer, but we don't, so it's fine. We're at 81% chemistry. Which is about where we want to be with chemistry at this point, I suppose. Okay, and then we're just going to swing that around into there. So we've got purified water into there, that's good. I don't know which side water is going to want to come from, which side mineralized water is going to come from. Not really going to have an answer for anyone on that one. Not that it's a real big problem, but... What is that? That's outputting type of mud water, okay. That's alright. 90% on basic chemistry 2. We're very close. Willing to be iron is still a considerable problem. Actually, no, green science is coming through now. Okay, well, are we able to... No, it's just going to finish itself now. Great. So I don't need to worry about it. Nice. It's always good when I don't have to worry about something all the way through. I'm going to need more pipes though, probably. And this is only one side, so I'm going to have to do something on the other side as well. But now, I'm going to go pick up, drop directly in front of it, and then pick up, drop into there. And now we play the game where we wait for the thing to happen. Top up. No, not top up. Yeah, top up valve. Come on. Oh, that last percent's the longest, isn't it? Okay, I don't know if I particularly want any of this right now. Might as well just keep working on something I need. That is green, preferably. Research lab speed, I mean, yes, I'm going to need that at some point. Bronze processing, let's just do that. Okay, so. We can use electrode, we need electrodes. Can we just build them by hand? We can, let's build 60 of them. We've got to power these puppies. Because you never want unpowered puppies. I don't think I need to tell anyone that. Alright, and then we're going to absolutely yes. So that reduces the crafting time from 4 seconds to 2 seconds, which is basically going to double what it's making. And I've just realized the problem is it could be spitting the things out in the wrong direction. That is going to be problematic. I mean, in fact, it's already doing that. Okay. Shoot. Didn't think about that. That's all right. That's why you do these things. Yeah, used electrodes come out this way. Good. Okay, so let's just get rid of all those for now because we already know they're wrong. I don't know which ones are wrong, but I know some of them are wrong. So the electrodes are going to come down here. We're going to go pick up from here, drop into here, and then they can go pick up from here, drop into there. Yeah. Yes, that's going the wrong way. Okay, I would need to fix that, but that's an easy enough fix. Ah, didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Okay. Then we've changed all those, so we're just gonna go drop, 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 drop. Oh, did we not change that one? We didn't change that one. Okay, that's fine. And drop. Okay, so the electrodes are now coming in. That's fine. Then we're going to do the controversial choice of putting the top-up valve here. Controversial, I know, but here we go. And we do need to power that, strangely enough. And then we need to worry about that mineralized water, which there is a plan for that. He says hesitantly as if he's not sure if there was a plan. There was a plan. There was a plan. I just didn't remember it. The plan was to put this on the other side of the top-up valve. And then we connect it all up. And then it's working. It's not working. Because there is no way to grab that. Because no one thought about that. That's the thing with visionaries like me. You gotta not have slag on the belt. I have a funny feeling 60 electrolyzers was not going to be enough. You can always build more. Yeah, there's no way 60's enough. Okay, so we need to build more electrodes. That's okay. We've got to get carbon. Carbon's fairly easy to get. And then after that, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Carbon, we can find that over. Yeah, okay, so they'll do another 30 electrodes. Okay, so we're still not quite getting the slag we wanted there, but it's coming. It's happening. Like you can see on the side of the belt it is actually far more densely packed, so that's good news. And if we got more of these electrodes, I mean, then sure, you're going to see some real serious shit going down. I lost the rest of the electrodes. The serious shit is over. How did you just lose electrodes? Maybe I put them all on. What I might actually do is have them go on a little bit of a world tour, just so that way they don't all get clogged up at the same point. There we go. You know what? It might actually be good to be able to grab the electrodes. I know it's a controversial opinion, but that's what I'm full of. We still need more electrodes. Anyway, faster belts would probably be a little bit better, but I don't. In fact, it's using so much purified water, that's what's slowing us down right now. I thought we were having the most purified water. What is this? I was promised more purified water than this, buddy. What are you doing? He's giving us all the purified water he can, but it's not enough. Okay, well, we'll just make another one. We'll make a friend for it. I mean, I could also just build a purified water thing up there. I mean, after all, it's where the oxygen and iron is coming from. And if I recall correctly, just to confirm, we do have a top-up valve there. That's good. We'll do the same here. Because there is other things that is using purified water. So what we could do is we could make another one right. Yeah, let's keep it out of the way. No, let's continue where it is for now, but we are going to need to monitor the purified water stash. Quite frankly, that uses up way more than I thought it ever would be possible. Okay, so I didn't really math that one out at all. That's alright. And hydrogen. Well, that's just kind of funny. You could just do it this way, couldn't you? And then the hydrogen comes from there. And the purified water. Do another top-up valve, I suppose. Just because top-up valves will be important in the future. Okay, so we're using the oxygen and hydrogen more so than ever before. Good. How's it going now? Is it going a little bit... Oh, gosh, yeah, that slowdown of water really hurt us. It looks like it's not... It looks like it's catching up now. I mean, the funny thing is, even with 3 of these things going, it is still faster than the 5 from before. So, now that this is looking mostly good, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to copy this and just swing it around. Maybe not entirely exactly like that. Okay, never mind. There is problems with that design that I had not previously considered. Well, rather as the duplication of it. The good news is, I think what we do is we split it and bring it back around that way. So we'll have 2 of these chemical plants. We're gonna need more chemical plants. I think that's what we're seeing right now. Because we just need to have more... Right. We need to have more water refined. And then we also need to clean it up. Why is it slowed down? It's working its absolute hardest, but it's still just not fast enough to keep up. Still, again, as I was saying, that's faster than 8 of them. Because let's see, that's doing 30 per minute. That's doing 105 per minute, so that means, let me guess, 4 of them? Yeah. So it doesn't quite power 4. Gosh, how much water does this use? 5,000 per minute, and this makes 5,000 per minute. Okay. So we need probably 3 more chemical plants and a lot more. Oh gosh, you'd need 4 chemical plants, wouldn't you? Okay. But iron production is at an all-time pretty good. Let's get some more science happening. I don't think I'm quite at the point where I want to start working on the garden science. Yeah, we'll expand this out. At some point we want to improve our refining, but not yet. At some point we'll also need to get blue algae. So wait, why are we getting stuff that we don't really need right now? Let's get something we do need, could use right now. Not lab research speed. I don't think anything I could use right now, to be honest. So let's just keep getting what we were getting before. Okay, so we want 3 chemical plants. Convenient. We want all the steel that's there, because I think we just want that. We need as much carbon as we can get, which is apparently 200 carbon. That was a bit higher than I expected to get. Might as well make 200 electrodes. Actually, I just realized we probably want 4 of the chemical plants. That's alright, it's what we've got for now. We also need more belts. I expect we should have quite a few belts on there. 246, yeah, that's enough. I mean, these are working as hard as they can. They're working a bit harder than normal. Okay, so similar plan here. We're going to do things a little differently, of course, because we learned a few things last time. First off, we need a chemical plant making water. Those could be out on the side. Then we need, I think what we'll do is 2 chemical plants on either side. Like that. And that. That way the electrodes can come up. And we're going to clean them. Got to clean those bad boys. Purified water. Which will come from up that way. Then we're going to need a lot more pipes. Pipes, make it happen. Then I realize I have a problem. Maybe we'll do it like this. The purified water can come at the bottom. Yeah, okay, that's way better. That's not going to interfere with literally everything else going on. Okay, so purified water comes in from the bottom. Probably need to get more copper at some point in the near future, like now probably. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we do need more copper because we need to make more pipes. The electrodes are going pretty well. In fact, I might just chuck them in here. Because, let's be honest, if it... No, it'll probably just fill up everything and we'll be in real shambles. Okay, well, real shambles is where we're about to be. Good. Good to know. Okay, and somehow we've lost an underground belt again. Great, I love it when that happens. It happens so often too. Don't know how I keep doing this. Okay, so. Still doing some good jobs. We might make more liquefiers very soon. I mean, we can see that iron production is at an all-time high. And that is good. We need this copper because, quite frankly, we need it. I mean, yeah, we need the thing because we need it. Yeah, that's good logic. It's not untrue, but it's also good logic. Alright, so we also want... At some point we need to start making underground pipes. I think that's something we'll probably start doing next episode. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go do, and we're gonna have it feed directly into there, and we're gonna do that as a top-up valve again. I like top-up valves, and I see no reason why I shouldn't be buying them all the time. There's actually a lot of reasons, but that's great. I was busy. Okay, now, I don't know. I don't really need any of this right now. You know what? That's probably pretty good. So, then I need to worry about mineralized water and where that's going to go. Not too difficult. That goes into here. Okay. Then we've run out of electric poles. Thankfully, we've got those. The final question is, how do we get the electrodes from here onto this belt? And that's going to be an interesting question when we get there. Which I think we're there now. Dang. I was hoping I had more time. But I don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to put it down like this. So this can go down like that. These can be picked up. We're going to put the electrodes in here for now. And then this is going to come up and around. I can go underneath, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got no purified water coming to there yet because we haven't built the chemical plant for that yet. That's easy enough. We've only got one so far. We're going to need more than that, but that's what we got for now. And I'm going to get rid of this for a moment. So if I forget to put those back in, please remind me. So, chemical plants. We're going to go 2 of those. 1, 2. I know it's fake, but it'll get there. We don't have the resources for it right now, but we'll get there. Purified water made out of dreams, quite honestly. Okay, we really do need to get this copper pipe manufactory sorted at some point very soon. Because I'm sick of doing these by hand. It'd be much better to just grab like 300 pipes and just run off, giggling like a maniac. Instead I have to walk like a shameful lad. I mean, I know I am a shameful lad, but I don't like walking like one. Okay. Really shouldn't still squeak through. Haven't done that yet. Okay, so now. Oxygen comes in like that. That's also going to come at, so oxygen's going to be at level 1. That's easy enough. Hydrogen. Maybe we should move these liquefiers up so we don't do that weird jiggity thing. Fix that in a moment too. Hydrogen. Gonna come in from here. Oh yeah, that the factory was currently shut down. That's expected, I suppose. Okay, and the water comes in that way. Okay, so that's now cleaning the electrodes. We do still have a minor problem of the electrodes are not in a position where they're being used. But that's next step. Okay, we're getting there. Then we want to have the flare stacks for both the oxygen and the hydrogen. And I want those actually spaced out a little bit as well. Just so that way... So not a top-up valve, an overflow valve. I want 2 overflow valves. Doesn't look like they've currently got them. Okay, good. So, overflow valve installed, and we need one for oxygen as well. Best to install the flare stack first. You know what? We've got plenty of space up here. Why don't I just... No, I don't know if I like that. No, there's a space there for it. Overflow valve goes that way. Make sure that's flowing in. It is good. So, now there's only one last thing to do, which is put it on the belt. Good work. Okay, and we're going to go down, around. Gosh, I hate it when I've only got one underground, or like an odd number of underground belts. That is always disconcerting. And I do want to put it on the belt rather than have it slide in. Because I just want to waste power, I suppose. Okay. So now they're being cleaned and they're not being used yet. So, let's use them. No, they're still not being used because we didn't actually put the inserter arms there. Ha 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 ha. That was a relevant thing to actually worry about. Kind of going the wrong way, but you know what? It's fine. If you have enough of them, it should not matter. Okay, so this should now be the near optimal way of getting these going. I say that like it's actually near optimal at this level of tech. It's not. We do still have 2 problems. One, we never reconnected this liquefier. That now. Pick up, drop, repaste. Okay. So now we've cleaning stuff, it going through. We should have almost everything going. But we don't, because we just don't have enough being. I feel like we just don't have enough electrodes, quite frankly. You know, it bothers me that it's going backwards, so we are going to fix it. Okay. We've got 73 electrodes in hand right now. That's too many electrodes. Okay, so we need another chemical plant up so we can just, because I think we're going to run out of water fairly quickly doing this. And when I finally get around to doing the faster belts, that should make things a lot nicer. So, how are we going for here? Slag slurry, mineral sludge. Are these guys up here working at full capacity? Mostly. No, they're not. They're not. Why are you guys being lazy? The problem is now the belt is very full of crap. So while everything is being made faster, it's also got a bunch of electrodes in it. Okay, which we can sort of fix by maybe putting that there. And then just breaking everything. We need better belts to do that. If I slightly longer underground belts, which requires a lot more iron gear wheels, then I can kind of cheat the system. It's not really even cheating the system, but I'm going to call it that because I feel good about it. Okay. At some point in the near future, I do really need to start building yellow conveyor belts. But we are making more of this stuff, which means more iron and more everything else good. So, take enough for another chemical plant? I did! Nice. Grab that too. So. Plan here is to do that. I have a funny feeling I've just run into the exact same problem that I just had. I have. Well, it's good to get those off the belt. I do actually need to have a bit more iron. That's alright. We're getting more iron than ever before. It's a phrase I will say many, many times in the course of this run. While we're doing this, actually, I think we've taken the sand a lot, but I feel like there's a lot of sand things that we haven't taken for a while. Like the one that has 512 sand. Wow, sand stacked to 1,000 now? Neat. Alright, so that should harm the farm just a bit. It didn't really. A little bit it did, I guess. Yeah, the farm was a little calmer than it was before. Okay, so now yeah, this is exactly where the water was going to be a problem. That's alright. We knew that was coming. That's why we prepared that. Okay, so that one's definitely got enough water to do it. The problem with this one isn't that it's lacking water. The problem is it's just lacking the, it's lacking the motivation. Gotta try harder. It's gotta stop being so lazy. Oh, awesome. Thanks in Red Alert 24. That sounds wonderful. How the f do I block you? Sorry, be a moment while I figure that out. Hey, there we go. Done. How do I show chat again? Nope. Sorry, I've just broken everything. Cool. Anyway, sorry about that. I am not used to Twitch and having to ban people. I feel kind of bad about it, even though it was probably a bot. Bots are, like, if you're a bot and you're watching the stream, you are welcome. Just don't be a dick. I don't want to discriminate against my bot viewers, obviously. Because, I mean, this is Factorio. Bots is kind of how you got to live your life in this game, obviously. Alright, so while I'm here and constantly running out of pipes and the jazz, maybe I'll make pipes. Okay, well, it looks like iron is building up now. How are we going for iron production? Is it actually good? Is it actually good? It is good. It is actually good. I feel like this is not working full tilt, but it's certainly going at it. Probably wouldn't mind another crystallizer. Alright, so. Got belts. That's good. Alright, I'm just trying to figure out what I need to do next. Is now the time I start thinking about my agricultural science? I think yes. I think yes, now's the time. I'm holding a bunch of used electrodes. That's gross. Who does that? Just carries around used electrodes like some sort of pervert. It's me. I carry them around like some sort of pervert. But you know, do what you love. Carry around electrodes. Used electrodes. Now, I'm gonna do what some would call a pro gamer move right here. Obviously no one would call it that. I'm certainly not going to. This is some very clean pipe work. Very clean pipe work. This is the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life. And I've lived my life. I know the dumb shit I've done. I really like that hydrogen, but I don't kind of want it done like that. What might be a better idea? Rather than do it like that, let's just grab that sand. Good. Now the hydrogen needs to go up to here. Okay. That's easy enough. It's just a pain. Okay, so now I've done that. I mean, hell, I might as well just connect these two hydrogen lines together. Okay, good. Hydrogen lines are connected together for some reason. Next, it's time to figure out this madness. In fact, now it's probably a little bit better, because now I can just... Oh, it's going reverse. Okay, now I can just do that, which tidies that up. Just goes like that. Okay. Then we can also tidy that up. Look at that. That's good stuff. Okay, that's way nicer than I originally planned. The only problem is I don't quite know how to get it onto that belt now. That's a problem. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay. Yep. Drop. Good. I might also want to get the purified water from here. Maybe. Okay, so now we've got the oh, that's not actually connected to anything. Dang, yo. Okay, now it is. So now we've got the problem that we've got the electrolyte. Okay, I got a plan. Oh, it's filthy. I don't want anyone to think, hey, Sean's got a good plan, because it's a filthy plan, but it'll do the job. Apart from the part where I just brought down my entire power line here. But aside from that, it's pretty good. What did I bring down? Just everything? Almost. There we go. Now the question is, purified water, do we have enough of it? The answer is probably no, but I might just siphon it from here. Did I build another chemical plant? I felt like I was going to. I don't know if I actually did though. actually, purified water seems to be... Ooh. Ooh. No, that's not great. Okay. One more trick and then we can start actually doing something else. How do I connect to that main line? Maybe I don't have any more tricks. Maybe I'm all out of tricks. Or maybe I'm not out of tricks. I just had to think of more tricks. Sound like a true trickster. I mean, no, true tricksters would have far better words than what I just did, but ooh, tricks. Silly rabbit. Okay, so then you just do that. You do that, and you've got extra water supply there. The mineralized water is actually maybe a problem. Are we not using the mineralized water? Not really, okay. We're kind of backed up on everything over here. Which usually I'd say, good, fantastic, we needed that. But the mineralized water is also something that's kind of important that it gets used up now. So, one more thing before we can start doing what I actually wanted to do. Which is an overflow valve. Hang on. Top-up valves do, if it's below 80, overflow is above 80. So that means it's always going to be over or under. That's not great. The only other way you could really do it would be wires and pumps, but I don't have wires and pumps right now. So that's not great. But I can't afford to let this complete fill up, because if this fills up, then my slag production, my top part, completely runs out. What I could do, however, is have an overflow valve down here, as far away from everything else as I can get. And maybe that would be good. Maybe that would be good. Oh wow, what the heck's happened here? Oh wow, okay, it's oh wow, it's so exciting. We need another casting machine. Maybe even two? Maybe even two. Oh, two, just to be on the safe side. And what we're going to do is we're going to move the casting machine out one. Like that. That is iron, right? Yes. Pipes. And if I could focus on one thing at once, I would get something done, but I ain't gonna do it. You can't make me. Alright, so. Inevitably, some power line, some of my How's that looking? That's kind of the opposite of what I actually wanted there. I like that you tried. Kudos for that. But no. Okay, so we've probably got more casting machines than we actually need. But quite frankly, I don't care. That's a lot of iron coming through now. So, I need more of these. I've now got the iron that I feel pretty confident that's not going to run out. I need to steal more copper. That's not too unusual. Actually, once I'm done with this, I think I'm going to be... What was I doing? I've completely forgotten already. Wasn't anything to do with that, but I will grab some of those. That's all connected. That's all working. Mineralized water. That was the problem. I needed clarifiers. Sometimes you just gotta retrace your steps. And I also need an overflow valve. So it will be a little bit wasteful at the moment. But it makes sure that I never actually run out of anything. Okay. Back to getting power sorted out. We should have, yep, lots of sand in there. Oh, 1001 sand. That's a cool number. Alright, so. We're back. It took us an hour and 45 minutes. We're almost done with this session, but that's alright. We're back anyway. So, now that we've done all that, we've got our soil, we've got our compost, we can get water. Hooray. I was like, why is it not going there? It's not compost. It is compost. And immediately I'm going to get distracted because I do want to have a machine making pipes. Maybe two machines making pipes. Just go nuts. Slag slurry is at an all-time high. Mineral sludge, pretty good too. We've got bricks. You know what? I'll take the bricks. I know I'll need them later. And I need one more thing for assemblers, which is enough. Now this is only a temporary thing that I'm about to build here. So don't get too worried that I'm not cutting off the belt. Only temporary. I like the idea that someone's actually actively worried about what I'm doing here. That's kind of fun. Okay, copper. Copper. We want 3 of those, 2 of those, maybe 5 of those. Science is happening, albeit slowly. Right, the science I really want done isn't time. Okay, iron is coming through at a good speed. Maybe the next thing I'll make is that copper... Oh, actually... This is being problematically slow now. Not by choice, it's doing its damn best, but it is going a bit slower. And that makes sense because it should be able to handle 180, and each one of these does 180. Then, wait. They should be working exactly at efficiency then. I don't know why it's not. Oh, wait. Oh yeah, it should be working exactly at efficiency. I don't know. It's not really important. Got distracted immediately again. No, I was making my pipes. That's what I was doing. Now the pipes are being made. Now I can continue trying to make my agricultural science. So we've got my seedling nests. Ah. Okay, now we need protective scaffolding. Now that's going to be a little bit difficult. No, it won't be difficult at all. Because what we need for that is some of this brown, which we got there. That's close. And we need... We don't need that anymore, got that. We need wood bricks, that's easy. And paper. Now, could we do this a better way? Not really. We could get paper from there, but quite frankly, that ain't worth anyone's time. So, my alternative idea is to be stealing. So I need green and I need brown. Brown I got plenty of. I got no problems with brown. Green, on the other hand, I'm going to need to steal. Steal from here. I mean, I can steal from a lot of places, actually. A lot of these are quite full. Okay, so I need paper. That's something I've made a lot of times before, so it's not really anything new. He pauses, as if he cannot remember how to make paper. He's made it a million times by now. But no, he still cannot remember. He's not made it a million times. That is an over-exaggeration. I think we all knew that. Okay. Assembly farms? Assembly machines is probably something that would be good to have automated at some point in the near future too. I mean, it's actually a pretty simple thing to build as well, so. Also, I don't need that seed extractor there anymore. It's extracted all the seeds I require. So. We need... oxalic acid. That's easy enough. That's just got to come around. Yeah. Where I realize everything's way too small. Okay, oxalic acid, easy. Then after that, we got to make pulp, and that is the part where I need the green and where I've run into the problem. No, I need fibers. Oh, fibers are easy. He says, as he realizes he's not quite sure where to get the fibers from. You know what? Get the fibers from here. We don't need this for that long. Like, we need it for a while, but after we're done with making agricultural science, we never need to do this again. Okay, then we've got the pulp. Then we need the paper. And then, then we're gonna see some real shit done. But this one I'm actually gonna have to carry over to the science things, but that's not too bad. It sounds bad, but again, you really don't need too much of this. Then we make our protective scaffolding. Might as well power it up. What do you reckon? I think it sounds like a good idea. And then, then there's one last part, which is you turn your protective scaffolding and your sealing nest into ground samples. That's not the last part, turns out. I thought it was, but it's not. I move that one closer. Would that... I move that here. I just avoid any of this BS? Absolutely. Okay, so that's still taking a time making its acids. That's all right. It'll get there. There's one thing I have faith in this base is that one day it'll get there. One day the mouse will get the cheese. And that fills me with determination. And then finally, the last actual thing I need is to actually make the bloody science. And then we just put it on the box. Okay. So, now we're getting my agricultural science done. That is good. That's very good, in fact. Gosh, it scares me how quickly it burns through that. We are almost at the point that production of power is a problem. Makes me a little nervous, admittedly. But it won't be a problem for too much longer, because we're going to get this all sorted out very soon. In fact, swamp farming, let's just grab that now. Because that's gonna, we need 32. We might as well just get started on it. Needs a lot of red science for each thing, but that's okay. Then I think next episode we're gonna like get these more resources made. It's not making enough red at this point, I think. That's alright, we'll get there. Cool. Ah, we're not making enough red because we're not making enough copper. Tin we have plenty of. If we have plenty of tin, maybe then we start looking at building to tier 2 conveyor belts. I believe that takes a decent amount of tin. And that problem is not necessarily what I thought it was. A large amount of that problem is the fact that I just don't have the product. Wow, 100. Hang on, how many of those have we got? We don't need that many. Alright, let's just bust that down for a second. Just to make the level 2 one, just to make it a little bit faster. This is of course not ideal. Nothing's ideal. Why do I keep saying this? I appear to have some used electrodes in my inventory. Again. Okay, so swamp farming is at 9%. We have 3 minutes left in the episode, so we're not going to be finishing this today. But we are getting stuff done. And this is actually going alright now. Oh. I don't think we've got any reason for slowdown here. I think that's all going pretty quickly. I mean, the only slowdown we have now is just the fact that we don't need as much as we were needing before, and that has also reduced our power needs. Like, we don't need as much now because things are beginning to back up. And we will fix that relatively quickly. 18 more optimized bioplanners. Was it optimized bioplanters? Planners. And I'm pretty sure that sciencey thing isn't used for anything else other than alien plant life samples. They're used for... Oh, we are going to need some more, but at some point we will be able to actually make them. Right? Yes? $30 will turn a garden into 2, and then you can turn... okay, it's going to be a long process, but you can make infinite gardens. Probably infinite trees now. Can you make infinite trees? I hope so. Trees are a pain. Tree. Potentially you can make infinite trees. It just takes a lot of alien... Okay, so we're going to probably need to get gardens growing like that very soon. What does that require? Yeah. This is not really important right now. I don't know why I'm doing it now. I could do this on my own. But I'm just very curious. Alien farming. I think that... Yeah, that doesn't even need green, so... Alien farming might be something that I'm going to be doing very, very soon. So you use 30 to make 2 of those, and then you can use a garden to make 32. So basically it's a profit of 4 every one you make. It's not... You gotta be real careful with that. Stuff that up, you got nothing. Now I'm here to put the science in, and then I'm gonna end the episode for today. So thank you as always for watching me today. I've really appreciated having you here. If this is your first time here and you want to see more content like this, please feel free to follow. You can also find me on YouTube, which is youtube.com/SeiferKatt. If you don't know how to spell that, it is in the Twitch name. I'm sure you'll figure it out. It's not tough. I upload all my videos there, so you will see this episode up there in the next between the next half hour to the next 2 days, depending on how slack I am. It's usually the same day. You can also find all the other videos of this. I do about 2 hours session. I tend to try and do 3 sessions a week. I don't know exactly when my next session will be. I believe it's Thursday? Tuesday I'm busy, Wednesday I'm busy. Yeah, it'll be Thursday around this time. I would love to see you there. Otherwise, you know, feel free to come by if you see me online again at this time. Keep an eye out. And look, thanks for spending your time with me. Take care, everyone.